All right. It is that time. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday morning presentation of MoveQuest. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box and where you are listening in from. I want to recognize you guys, but before that, we let you know that we are not licensed financial advisors to be giving financial advice. We share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Let everybody know that we are live right now. This is for our international community, so it is morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from. So we have Dr. Tangela Brown on the line, and Gina Smith Kelly, Jacqueline Briggs, Janelle, Joe Williams, Joyce Easley, Catherine Clement, Kashira, I think I said that right, or Kashira Dean, Nuruddin, good morning, Provis Lofties, Rita Burchard, Rodica Johnson, Shane West from Chicago, Witty Unknown, that's an interesting name, Witty Unknown, and Iveta Peralt. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I am not the one doing the presentation today. In fact, it is my executive assistant, my cousin, and one of the top leaders in this MoveQuest community. She is our hostess who has been doing this now since almost a full year of end of March, April last year. We decided to jump on this project. She is not only making money from the project, but she is also seeing the benefits of what this project is bringing to the table. She is a wife and a mother and my executive assistant and a key member of the ILCA community. It cannot work without her. She has an infectious energy and spirit, as you can tell. She loves doing this. She's having a lot of fun, and she loves teaching and sharing with you guys as well. So this is going to be my first time seeing her do this presentation because last week I'm in Los Angeles, California. So also thank you guys for all of the well wishes that you've been sending out to the LA community. We're still not out of the woods yet. There's still a lot that's going on. So I wasn't able to attend last Wednesday, but I'm excited to see her presentation today. So without further ado, I want to bring up Miss Marnita Casa.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Thank you guys so very much for being here. But before I get started, of course, I want to first say thank you to Mr. Brandon Ivey. As you guys know, he is not only my mentor and my guide, but he's my family. That's my cousin. And so he has brought me from being in a place where I didn't think there was anything I could accomplish to where I'm at right now. So, Mr. Ivey, not only thank you for that wonderful introduction, but thank you for everything that you do for me and for all of our community. It's been an honor. Yes, sir. And to all of you, hello. Welcome to our global MoveQuest presentation. As Mr. Ivey said, my name is Miss Marnita Casa. I like to call myself your Queen Connectress, and that is because it is my duty, it is my honor to bring you guys to your future through digital finance, education, and online opportunities. Well, I'd say this, how about online movements like what we have here? And that's exactly what you are about to hear about. Not only is this a way for us to be able to make great money off of our physical activity, but this is also a way for us to begin a more healthier lifestyle, to really take part in doing something good for our bodies and our minds. So before I get started, I definitely want to tell you guys why I'm super excited. And I want to tell you a little story about my son. Now, this opportunity has done so much for me and so much for my life. I have lost weight. I have gained confidence. I have picked up healthier habits. But more than that, you guys, I am becoming a role model, the role model I've always wanted to be for my children. And so let me tell you about my youngest son. I love him with all my heart, but sometimes when you have a baby, when you're older, you're set in your ways. You have different, let's say, habits when it comes to eating, like going out to fast food more than you should. And so by the time I had Keon, I was already set in those bad eating habits. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't doing anything like that. So when we have certain habits for ourselves, sometimes they do fall on our children. And so now Keon is about 11 years old. And let me tell you guys, he's kind of husky, right? He's a little bigger than other 11-year-olds. And one day he brought it to my attention. And once I realized and I noticed that he was noticing it, it was definitely something that I had to take action on. So because of MoveQuest being a motivator and an inspiration for me, I was already in the habit of not only eating better, but exercising every day, from lifting weights to going on my treadmill. So I told my baby, I said, you know what, you're going to join me. You might not have any minors right now, but you're going to be able to eat healthier with me. And when I work out, you work out with me. So this morning, he put on his outfit. He came upstairs. He was ha-cha-cha, right? Because he is slimming down. I could see it all in his beautiful face. I could see it in his tummy. And it makes me feel good as a mother that now my kids can learn something from me outside of making money, outside of crypto, but about their health and how to keep themselves healthy and exercise and do better. So when I tell you guys, if you are new, get ready to hear some phenomenal information that is sure to be a game changer in your life. And if you are already a part of our community, congratulations, babies. Why? Because we are winning, whether we are winning financially, whether we are winning physically or mentally. We are definitely winning, and we're definitely in the right place at the right time. So enough of me running my mouth about MoveQuest and why I love it here. You're right, CJ. Say that again. Your health is absolutely your wealth. Hello. So I am going to now show you guys what has me and hundreds of other people so excited about doing something better with their lifestyle. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to turn my sound on to make sure you guys can hear everything loud and clear. And there we go. All right, you guys, let me pull you up here. And there I go. All right. So welcome to MoveQuest. Here you can get fit, earn rewards, and you can do that by joining this MoveQuest movement. Like we said before, this is where health and wealth go hand in hand. Now, before I start talking about how much money we can make, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, when I first heard about this, I wasn't like, ooh, I'm about to get in shape. No, I was like, I'm about to make some money, right? But the more that I started to learn, the more that I was inspired by our community, the more I understood our health, just like CJ said, is our wealth. So let's talk about some health facts that I've learned during my time here. First up, heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in this country. 67.5% of adults today are either overweight or obese. And let me tell you something, you guys, I'm going to be honest. There was a time where I was on my way to obesity, and that is a scary place to be, a very dangerous place to be. 97% of Americans are failing to meet the ideal healthy lifestyle criteria, and this criteria can only protect our hearts. Now, tobacco use, I'm talking poor nutrition, I said McDonald's earlier, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are some of the top reasons for this disease in America today. But MoveQuest has found a way for us to get motivated, inspired to get up off our butts, start moving around more, and start making money. Check out this video. Yes, sir?
It seemed like your mic kind of faded away. It might just be me, but you're good now. So you're all good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Here we go, you guys. Check out my video.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? Get Fit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With Get Fit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with Get Fit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and Get Fit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let Get Fit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with Get Fit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the Get Fit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With Get Fit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
Okay, so for me, that part right there is one of the most important. See you on the healthier side of life. Yes. Now let's talk about some walking benefits. Just 30 minutes every day can increase your cardiovascular fitness. It strengthens your bones, it reduces excess body fat, and it has the power to boost your muscle and your endurance. This is going to reduce the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, that osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Now, physical activity can help to prevent or even manage things like heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure, which are also very big in our country. Adults who sit less and do any amount of vigorous to moderate physical activity are definitely going to gain some of these health benefits. See, with MoveQuest, the more you move, the more you mine, and here your health is absolutely your wealth. We are allowing you or helping you to have your physical activity become an additional income stream. Now let's talk about how this works. We all have smartphones. Well, most of us do, right? We have either an Android or we have an iPhone. And each one of these devices has fitness trackers and they have data trackers. Now, the thing that's different between us and those trackers that are on your phone, which are actually collecting your data, whether you give it permission to or not, the difference between us and them is that we're just using that data to be able to reward you real-time tokens. See, MoveQuest is a DApp which turns fitness into fortune. We are moving to earn, and we are also bridging the gap in a revolutionary way, you guys, between digital and fitness. And this is being done with a little something called proof of physical activity. Now, this screenshot right here is from my mentor, Mr. Brandon Ivey. And just like him, we knew about other move to earn apps on the market, right? Like you have StepIn, you have Sweatcoin, and this is actually a screenshot of his Sweatcoin profile. Now you guys can see that he earned up to 3,705 Sweatcoins. Do you know what that's worth? $25. And I don't think he would be able to grab it even if he wanted to. And as you can see, he's done tens of thousands of steps. But with MoveQuest, you don't have to worry about that. See, with Sweatcoin, we had all type of limitations. You couldn't be outside, you couldn't be inside. You had to be outside. Sometimes it wouldn't even track it correctly. And like I showed before, even if you do make money, there's really no way for you to be able to collect that. With MoveQuest, you don't have to worry about any of that. You can be indoors, outdoors. You can be running, jogging, walking, dancing, whatever. And it's going to collect all that information, and you are able to not only collect your rewards, but put them directly into your personal wallet. Now let's talk about sleep benefits, because I did say, yes, we are getting paid for sleep. Thank you so very much for somebody finally paying me for this. Now with sleep benefits, if you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, this is going to keep your heart healthy. It's going to reduce that stress. And of course, it helps to keep your blood sugar consistent. This is going to lower your risk for serious health problems, again, like diabetes and heart disease. It reduces your stress. It improves your mood. And of course, it helps you to think more clearly. Now, it also prevents inflammation, and it's going to help you control that weight. Now, again, the more you move, the more you mind, but I'm not just talking about steps. I'm talking about your steps, your distance, your workouts, those calories, and even that sleep. Now, all of this is absolutely managed by smart contracts, but there are some limitations. If you are super ambitious like me, we do not want you trying to go out there and become a millionaire off of your physical activity, okay? We want to make sure that you guys stay safe while you are mining. So there are some, let's say, limits that we are going to put on how much you can be rewarded on each day. So each day you can be rewarded for up to 20,000 max steps, 10 miles of max distance. We're going to give you 2 hours of max workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 max calories. You have 8 hours of max sleep. Now, that's not saying that you have to stop there. That's just the most you're going to get rewarded on. Now, getting started with MoveQuest is as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, everybody. The first thing you want to have is a smartphone. And if you're like me, you have about 3 of them, right? The second thing you want to do is make sure that you have the Google Fit app on your Android or the Apple Health app on your iPhone. Third, you want to get back to the person who invited you, get their link, get signed up, buy your miners, and then you want to unlock your mining doc slot and start getting paid. Now, any activity is going to get you paid, you guys, from walking on the street, from walking around the house, running, skating, jogging. And like I said before, if you guys have children like mine, right? I got 3 of them. If you have nieces and nephews, friends, people that you care about that are gym rats, that are athletes, right? That are into sports. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal gift to give them, or something to mention to them. If they're already doing, why not help them get paid? See, the more activity you have, the higher your earnings. And even casual activity. Yes, you can get paid to vacuum your living room and wash those dishes, you guys. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So how do you get started? The getting started process is just as simple as the first part, but we're going to tell you there is a little bit of a learning curve. If you've never dealt with cryptocurrency before, you might need a little extra help, but let me tell you something, you are absolutely in the right place at the right time. We have a thriving community of educated people who want to help you get to the place you need to be, as well as leaders and a wonderful customer service department that can help you if you need it. Now, let's talk about this self-sustaining ecosystem. Now, a lot of us have never heard of a self-sustaining ecosystem. And why is that? That's because there are a lot of projects that do not implement this. So what is it? Well, for a crypto project to succeed and be resilient in the face of market fluctuations, it has to develop a self-sustaining ecosystem. Now, this is going to involve having a robust business model. You have to have intrinsic token utility, and more than anything, it has to have a sustainable community. Now, those 3 things are why I have so much faith in this project. Number 1, we have a wonderful, very powerful business model. Of course, we have intrinsic token utility, and more than that, We have a wonderful community of people who are forward thinkers and believe in this project. Now, see, Get Fit tokens are mined. There is no pre-sale. There's no investor or seed money. Our project is built around this self-sustaining ecosystem. And what that does is it keeps imbalance out of our liquidity pools. And more than anything, we are managed by smart contracts. So what is feeding this ecosystem? Well, they only have 6 things listed here. I could take all day telling you the wonderful ways that we're able to feed our ecosystem, but I'm just going to talk about a few of them. Anytime we evolve or upgrade our miners, we're feeding the ecosystem. Anytime we're claiming our mining rewards, we're submitting our POPA, unlocking mining docking slots, challenges and events. I can go on and on. This is all fueling our ecosystem. It is controlled and ran by us, the community. So let's talk about the navigator. Our navigator is our entry miner. He actually, you can get him for about $50 worth of MQT right now. There is no limit on how many navigators you can get. And the navigator comes in at 50% mining power. But there's levels to this, you guys. This is only the beginning. There are 4 other miners that you can upgrade. We like to call it evolving, that you can evolve your navigator to. The first one you can evolve into is the Trailblazer, coming in at 100% mining power. We have the Explorer at 150% mining power. The Vanguard has 200% mining power. And then there's that big boy. His name is the Titan. And the Titan comes in at 400% mining power. And I'm just going to throw this out there from personal experience. Get you as many Titans as possible. It does make a difference. Now, a lot of people like to ask me the question, hey, Marnita, are you making money? Absolutely. But for me, documentation beats conversation. So I decided to make a video. So in my video, you are going to see how when you are able to submit your data, where that goes, once there's enough data submitted, how you can claim, and not only you can claim, but your rewards are sent directly to your personal crypto wallet. Check this out.
Grand beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about Get Fit mining, and for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my Get Fit mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the Get Fit mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain. And that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Oops, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, You get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Let me tell you something, you guys. Every time I see that, I get super excited, like I'm doing the claim right now. There is no greater motivation than you putting in work all week. You're maximizing your things. And then at the end of those 10 days, you go to click claim and you see that NQT in your wallet. You're like, yes, winning. And then you're ready for another 10 days, you guys. It is so awesome. You're going to love it. Okay, so these are the new slides. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am still learning these. My mentor's on right now. Okay. I'm still learning these slides. By the time I come back next Wednesday, I will have it down, but I do not want to try to talk to you guys about it if I'm not too sure about it. Okay. But this I am absolutely sure about. I am talking about our leasing function. I am so super excited about this. Now, we had said earlier that there is no limit to how many navigators you're able to purchase. And that's where this wonderful, wonderful leasing option comes in. One thing that I truly, truly love about this project, I am one of those type of people that I want to help as many people as I can. And sometimes it's hard to do that. But the creator of this project, Miss Lynette Artin, said, you know what? MoveQuest, nobody gets left behind. I'm going to make sure that anybody who wants to be able to capitalize on their physical activity is able to do so. And that's where we have the wonderful leasing option. Now you can lease your extra miners to other users and earn an income on your digital real estate. This is amazing. This feature actually allows anyone to participate in mining without needing to mint the miners themselves, while it's still providing us with steady rewards from the rental fees. It is absolutely a win-win situation for this beautifully growing community. The leasing the miners also allows MoveQuest for us to grow organically. And this is done by enabling the participation without requiring, right, everyone to mint their own miners. Our users can lease available miners. They pay a little bit of a rental fee in exchange for those mining rewards, you guys. So when I say this is absolutely a place that you want to be, I mean that. Now it's time. Get back with the person who invited you. Get set up, get moving, and definitely get plugged into the community. This part right here is so very, very important. MoveQuest is a rapidly evolving project. There are moving parts here, moving parts there, and things are constantly changing. So you want to make sure that number one, you are plugged into our Discord community. You want to make sure you are plugged into our Facebook community. And more than that, you want to make sure that you are getting crypto educated. Yes, this is definitely an opportunity where we are able to use our physical activity to earn rewards, but you need to know what is going on in the crypto industry, how to use it, how to do everything with it. And my mentor, Mr. Brandon Ivey, has a phenomenal crypto university called ILCA that we are a part of, that you can always ask us about, and we will definitely get you plugged into that. The more you move, the more you mine, the more you are going to earn. Now, let me talk about some disclaimers. They are necessary, right? The financial disclaimer is this: people, we are powered by blockchain technology, and this includes the financial transactions. So what does that mean? That means that there are no guarantees. okay? What you decide to do, how many minors you decide to get, how many are, let's say, are you going to do Titans? Are you going to do Vanguards? Are you going to do just the Navigators? That all depends on you. Are you going to get your 20,000 steps every day? Are you going to make sure you max out your 2 hours of workout? That is all up to you. Everything that you put into this project, you will absolutely get back. Now, our health disclaimer. Please, please be safe. Listen to your body. We do not want you going out there trying to become a millionaire in a month. If you normally do 500 steps a day, then start out with 500 and then gradually move up to 600 and make your way up, okay? We want to make sure that you guys stay safe and that you stay healthy. Now, MoveQuest is already in effect, but we have so much coming for you. Take a look at this.
MoveQuest could be worth more than Bitcoin one day.
Yeah, high-level leadership.
A lot of sleepless nights, but we put the work in, and now it's paid off. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, stay on the groove, we on the move quest. I'm on the move, they on the move, we on the move quest.
That's right. Join the movement. I absolutely love that. It always gets me excited. Okay, before we go, let's hear from people in our community. You guys, this man here is Mr. Mike So. He is absolutely an inspiration. He got started with MoveQuest in September. He made a decision. He did a 90-day challenge and what looks like completely transformed himself. And the best part about it is that he got paid to do it. So he went ahead and he put in a testimonial. So I am going to read to you guys what Mr. Mike So has to say about MoveQuest. He says, "Thank you, MoveQuest, for changing my life. When I first started with MoveQuest, I was drawn by the idea of move to earn. But what I gained was so much more. It reignited my motivation to move, to exercise, and take control of my health again. In just 90 days, I accomplished something that I once thought was impossible, achieving a six-pack, ticking off a major item on my bucket list. Along the way, I lost 10 kilograms, rediscovered my discipline, and built a healthier, stronger version of myself. MoveQuest didn't just motivate me to move, it gave me the push that I needed to transform my life. Thank you for being the catalyst for this incredible journey. To anyone thinking about starting, don't you hesitate. Take that first step. Your best self is waiting." So Mike So, thank you so very much for sharing your story with us. And also we have a wonderful, wonderful testimonial by the beautiful Miss Rita Bouchard, another pillar in our community. Take a look at this.
Hello there, powerful people. I'm Rita from San Diego. Just want to share a quick testimonial about my experience with Get Fit MoveQuest. This crypto project has changed my life. I was already exercising 5 miles or more a day at walking this lake at my house. It used to take me an hour and 15 minutes, an hour 20. Now I was able to do it last month and beat my record 55 minutes. So I added a weighted vest to burn more calories and increase my heart rate. And it's been a powerful thing to be able to mine crypto and get fit at the same time. I've had to learn a new skill set through the ILCA Academy. I've been able to learn more about crypto, build a successful mining business using multiple miners for myself and my family, and generate a stream of income. So I just wanted to share a little inspiration. I'm 50 years old. I have 4 children. I have the best endurance I've ever had in my life, and I'm making an income doing it. So get fit, MoveQuest, keep it moving, keep it healthy.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. And that can be you too. The stories don't just stop there. So, oops, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Booyah. There we go. Thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me, for taking the time to hear about this wonderful project. I hope to be working with you and losing weight and building a healthier lifestyle with you. Mr. Ivey, back to you.
All right. Great job, Miss Casa. As always, again, that was my first time seeing you do that with the new slides. So we still got some work to do. So I want to explain to those of you who the slides that Miss Casa didn't talk about, what that really means. Because there's one question people ask all the time is, yeah, that's great, but can you make money from this? What does that actually look like? And sometimes you got to be able to see things. You know, when we first joined Get Fit Mining, we joined with the purpose of helping the average person utilize the crypto space to be able to make a couple of $100s a month without having to sell a physical product or having to recruit anybody. So if you are a stay-at-home mom or dad, if you're a waitress, if you're on your feet all the time, if you're in a health and wellness company already, you're struggling with your monthly auto ship, if you are walking all the time, you're just trying to make a couple of dollars to pay your gas and pay your grocery bill, then this was a perfect thing because you're already doing it anyway. What ended up happening, though, is that this project turned out to be very much more successful than we thought it was possible. And we had individuals not making just a couple of $100s a month, but the potential and the ability to make up to thousands of dollars a month, not by speculation, but by fact. Almost more than $20 million has been cashed out, if you want to use that word, in this community based on rewards that people have earned from their physical activity since last July. 100% of the people involved are winning. If you have 8 miners, I'm going to cover a little bit of the slides there. If you have 8 Titan miners, the cost of you operating your miners is about $126 a month. But what can you make? Well, if the value of MQT is at $9, you're making more than $200 a month profit from just your physical activity. But if the value of the token goes to $25, that is now worth $999 a month. But what happens if the value of the token goes to $80? Now we're talking more than $3,400 a month from your own physical activity without having to recruit and without having to sell a product and convince grandma to drink your miracle juice. I'm not speaking on speculation, hope, or wish. I'm speaking on something that has already happened. You see, this token launched at $1. It's sitting right now more than $15 a token 6 months later. I have been in the crypto space for the last 8 years. I have my own educational company. I've been a part of everything that's out there. This has been the most successful crypto-based type project that has launched and is still running 6 months later than anything that's out there. And you don't have to take my word for it. Math is math. 2 plus 2 will always be 4. You can look at it. The market cap is still over 1.5 million because of the self-sustaining ecosystem. The fact that this has not been a pump and dump. The fact that you can sell the token and still receive a reward. The issue is just when you decide to sell. How many of you remember 2 weeks ago when the value was at around the $9 range? I said, it might be wise if you guys either mine more tokens or you purchase more MQT tokens. Remember that? There's a reason for that. What is the token price right now? More than $15. Now, I cannot guarantee how high it will go. What we can guarantee is how many people are exposed to this, because the value of the token is going to be directly tied to the growth of this community. Now, we've got, what, 35 people on right now? We've got more than 4,000 people submitting on a daily basis. If every single person just shared with one more person, what do you think the value of MQT does overnight? So we have a lot of people that might just be sitting around waiting for it to go up. Instead, if you take action, you can directly participate in the value of the token going up. That is in all of our hands and the power of decentralization. Here's another key aspect that is actually genius, something called the hatchery. What is the hatchery? Well, if you have MQT just sitting aside, it's not doing anything for you. You just have it sitting in a wallet. You're waiting for the value to go up. I believe in letting your assets work for you. So if you put the MQT that you've been earning and saving, you put it in the hatchery, anywhere between 7 to 28 days later, you will be rewarded with a free, well, I won't call it a free miner, but another miner. Now the cost would be anywhere between $3 and $24. That's still less than $50 on the smallest miner if you decided to buy it outright, and you receive your MQT right back. What that does, it removes MQT from the market. And when you remove it from the market, the value of MQTs that's left also goes up. So you're helping the ecosystem in that process, and you're receiving more, I call it inventory or assets, miners that can now generate more MQT for you if you decide to work them yourselves, or if you do decide what Ms. Casa showed you, you put it on the leasing dock when that goes live. This is a phenomenal decentralized project. I can't give it enough praise because, again, I have seen everything. And the potential of this is far, far greater than what we've even shown. We're in 2025 right now, and I know that at New Year's resolution, most people ask for two things. They want to make more money and they want to get in better shape or lose weight. This is a project that's allowing you to do both. This is a project that is not invasive because it doesn't take you to do anything other than what you're already doing right now, which means you don't have to stop if you're a part of other companies, if you're a part of other projects. This is designed to enhance what you're already doing, not take away. It's not this or that. In fact, if you're a part of another health and wellness company that you have to spend auto ship on for the products, this can help pay for that. So if you're like, I don't know who to talk to about this, everybody. But if you really want to target, it definitely go talk to the people who are already in the health and wellness industry. Everybody already has a cell phone. They're taking selfies of themselves in the gym. They're talking about the benefits of walking and moving and exercising. Why not get paid for it? Step in a Sweat Coin has millions of users. There's less than 5,000 active on MoveQuest right now with a token over $15 and a liquidity over 1.5 million, with $20 million has been paid out so far. We're just getting started, but we are looking for those ambassadors, those leaders, to spread the word just like the early birds did for Bitcoin when it first came out on the market and on the scene. So what's happening next? Well, you're going to start to see, because I'm going to change up these presentations. We want to have it, it's going to be the same way, about 20 to 25 minutes on the presentation. But then the next second half of it will be all about our testimonials, as you saw from Mike So. And that's not just some random guy. I brought him on the team. And you saw his 90-day challenge. You saw Rita's. So anybody that has personal testimonials, and if you've recorded a video, or please record a video, send it over to us. We're going to add it to this so that now when people see this, they're going to be able to see the results. So we're going to have the second half will be all about testimonials and about the benefits of using the product, not just on the making money side. So you're going to start to see that in the future. And the next presentation will be this Saturday. I'll be doing the presentation. It'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern. No, I'm sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern. I do Crypto Talk 11. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Saturday on this same link. Don't come alone. Invite people to see how they can change their life, literally, with this product on doing things that they're doing anyway. Now, we also have a special update call tomorrow night on MoveQuest.live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, where the creator of MoveQuest will be giving more updates. And in fact, we actually have the creator listening to us right now. So I want to bring up Miss Lynette Artin to share just a couple of words. And all the updates will come tomorrow, but she can share a couple of things with you guys right now. So let's say, Miss Lynette, are you there?
Hi, I'm here. How is everybody today?
Fantastic.
I
Happy
always
New
love
Year. I haven't
listening to
spoken to you since the New Year as well. So happy New Year to you.
I know it's been busy. Oh my gosh, it was crazy just before the holidays too. I love listening to the presentations, as the creator of this project, as far as like the whole concept and how each of these pieces work. Sometimes you forget You know what I mean? Because it's come so far along. And when I listen to you guys share the project, it's like, oh yeah, this is a great point. I mean, the best part is the decentralization of it. I guess the one thing that I think is hard for people to maybe wrap their heads around, you know, everything that we've been involved in the past that falls apart had somebody that was managing it behind the scenes. You know, you weren't in control yourself. You know, here you're in complete control. Your money is basically escrowed in smart contracts. Smart contracts manage this entire project. In fact, we've made smart contracts do things they're not supposed to do. I mean, basically, we're setting precedents in the crypto space. Sorry, it's windy out here. For what this project does. It's never been done before. And no rug pulls, like what you said. And any project you've been in before, and maybe some of you never have been, but a lot of you have been. It's the community that has to provide the liquidity. They ask you to deposit that, create the pairs, deposit it, and make these silly little transaction fees. And I'll tell you, they're not much at all. And so people aren't compelled to leave their money there, and they pull it out. And then you start to see the project crumble from there because they had no utility for their tokens. They had no ecosystem, and it all just falls away. So when I look at this project, I even marvel at it myself, like, wow, I actually made this happen. You know, it's actually working the way it was supposed to work. That was the biggest challenge of all. But the best thing, you know, like looking at Mike So and the other gal there that did the testimonial is the physical changes that people experience with this project, even setting aside the financial rewards of this project. And that's what I actually love hearing that more than anything, because, you know, anytime I go anywhere, everywhere we go, you see people who are not healthy. They're in wheelchairs, they're on oxygen, they're overweight, they're obese. It's terrible, you know, when you think about it. And it's just a simple concept. Just get up and move more. And to be able to mine the tokens using your proof of physical activity, where everything is recorded to the blockchain, everything is transparent, you're in complete control. If you don't do the physical activity, if you don't submit, you have nothing to claim, you know, so you're in total control. And every time you push a button, that's the decentralization part of it. You're making a call to a smart contract. Even if you guys don't know what those are, that's what manages this entire project. If I walked away from this today and never looked at it again, guess what? It's all on chain. You're still submitting, you're still claiming, it still runs the way it's supposed to run. It doesn't need me. And that, you know, it took us 3.5 years to make this happen, but that's the beauty of it. Nobody is in control of this. So you don't have to worry about a rug pull. You don't have to worry about, oh, you better hurry up and get your money now because it might not be here next month. No, it doesn't work that way. And when you look at our liquidity, for example, like you had mentioned, Step In. I love comparing our project to that because they had over 2 million users in as little as 90 days. And today, I think the last stat was less than 11,000 people that are actually engaged with that project. But if we had 2 million people in the first 90 days, you know, of being on Avalanche, you guys know our token would be over $100,000. We would have already surpassed Bitcoin's market value. It would have been insane, you know, and Step In can't even get to what, 15, 16 cents on a steady basis. And yeah, you know, our all-time high was over $100, which that's great. That's the excitement, the newness of the project. And then it kind of settled into its, you know, sustainable market value, what the community basically said that the MoveQuest token was worth at that time, because it's completely community driven. It's not, you know, somebody behind the scenes that's making or breaking the market value of the token. And you're right, Brandon, we have just under 5,000 people right now that are actually actively engaged. And another thing I was telling you guys yesterday in one of our group meetings, we have an 86% retention rate or an engagement level. That's amazing, you know, to have the community at an 86% level of engagement. And so the project is only going to continue to grow, and you're only going to see that market value of that token go up. And everybody kept, you know, they asked me, what do you think the ground floor is going to be on the market value of the token? It was roughly, you know, a low $8 mark. And we never did quite hit that bottom floor. But as we started to approach it, you seen what happened. It completely corrected itself, and now it's starting to go back up again. And and that is the way it works. And the more people that comes in, joins our community and begins to engage, the market value of that token will continue to increase and stabilize. That's the beauty of the thing. It stabilizes because we have nothing but utility that backs this token, and 90% of it stays with the project. You won't find a project out there on the market that does that, that leaves 90% of the transactional ecosystem in the project for the community. That's where the liquidity comes from. It comes from the community's engagement. And that was done because that's what needs to be done when you're in a project in the crypto space. Where are you going to come up with the liquidity if the community has to purchase everything pre-sale, has to provide the liquidity? I mean, those are all going to die at some point. They have an end date. And MoveQuest doesn't have an end date. It's impossible for this project to bankrupt. It'll never bankrupt. And I say that with fact. And I can back it up and I can prove it. So it's here forever. It'll be here beyond my lifetime and beyond all of your lifetimes as well. It's here forever. It's that legacy money that you can create, that legacy wealth. So look how long it took Bitcoin. We've already passed Bitcoin's milestones, market value wise, with less people involved than what Bitcoin had at each one of these stages. And so we are on target to be worth more than Bitcoin. And I'll tell you what, that's a broad statement, right? That's an arrogant statement coming from my mouth, right? But I know this. I know what it takes. I know what the numbers are. I know the algorithms. I know how this project works. I know how decentralized it is. And I know how community driven it is as well. And so as this community increases in size, so will the market value of that token. And all these people that have sold, and like you were talking about that $20 million, that's people who have mined Bitcoin or they bought it on the exchange and they've sold it when they thought it was at the value level that they wanted. And when they've sold that MoveQuest, over $20 million was sold. That's huge. We've only been on Avalanche chain since August 1st. That's when the mining started. The token listed on July 21st. And we still have a sustainable market value on that token. I have calculators that I'm going to be sharing with the community on Thursday. I'm actually making them available to you so that you guys can take them. I'm going to teach you guys how to look at each one of these smart contracts and determine what that FDV is. It's going to confuse lots of you, but it's all stuff that I think everybody needs to learn because it will help you when you decide to get involved in other crypto projects. I mean, MoveQuest is, in my opinion, the absolute best project on the market because of its level, the level of technology, you know, the groundbreaking things that we have done with these smart contracts, but we're not the only good project on the market. There's a lot of good projects out there too, right along with all the shitty ones. So it's good to know this stuff so that you can go into other projects with an open mind. I have a very broad portfolio of crypto. Everybody should have. Even if you're just holding a few of the crypto assets, it's always good. You never know which one's going to just shoot to the moon overnight. That's how people become millionaires overnight. And then, what else I talked about? Oh, the hatchery, huge, 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 huge asset to our community. The market value of the token. I know I'm going on and on and on, right, Brandon? I'm sorry. I'll make this real quick. Another 5 minutes.
That's no
You gotta
problem.
think of that hatchery when you stake that MoveQuest to incubate and hatch miners. For example, a Vanguard is $275. By the time you mint the navigator / mover, and then you evolve it up to a navigator, that's $275. If you stake that MoveQuest for 30 days, while the market value of MoveQuest is low, think of that $275 that is market value on top of that MoveQuest. You're making that MoveQuest work for you. You're building up those digital assets so that you can lease those assets out to people who won't be able to afford $6,400 to get started with 8 Titans, right? That's about what it would cost, $6,400 to $6,500 to be fully mining at the highest mining power. And so you can acquire these digital or these miners, these NFT miners, which is also a token, which is also backed with utility, of course, because you have to have them. That's the use of those miners, the utility behind it. But you can start to stock up on that digital real estate. We literally already have close to 100,000 people who are already committed to leasing miners through various projects. And we're working with another project that has over 1 million users. We're working with another company that has almost 2 million users. And we're working with a very large, well-known health and wellness company that's got hundreds of thousands of people involved. They're going to need those leasing miners. They're going to need those miners that our community has. And so maybe you can't afford to mint all those miners, but you've got quite a bit of MoveQuest. Stake that MoveQuest in that hatchery so that you can start acquiring these digital assets so that you can lease them out. You don't have to know the people individually. There's a global marketplace where you can list those miners. Give you a little update on where we're at right now. Testing, retesting, testing, retesting, testing, retesting. That's where we're at. When you look at the complexity of this project, if I was to show you guys all of the smart contracts that operate this, there's all the ones that directly affect you on a financial level, the ones that you have to push a button and make a call to a contract. We list those for you, so full transparency, but then we have all the other smart contracts that are syncing together, communicating with each other, working within an algorithm, making sure that all of these pieces work behind the scenes. So while there's the smart contracts you're involved with, there's the smart contracts that actually operate this project. We have probably over 35 smart contracts that manage this project. That's a big deal. And so when you look at all of the, Brandon, remind me what I was just going to say.
Power of the hatchery. And
The
leasing.
hatchery. She is sitting here trying to think about where am I going with all this? Okay, we are pulling that MoveQuest out of circulation, which is driving up that market value, and it's allowing us to bring that that level to a more fluid state, which when we go to CoinMarketCap and we say, okay, now we're ready because our website is live, then they will be able to give a very good evaluation on this project based on all of our smart contracts that are running behind the scenes, the smart contracts that you're actually directly interacting with. And you're going to be able to start stocking up on those miners because we're going to need them for all of these people that are waiting to come on board for the leasing. And that, again, that's bringing in that MoveQuest. They have to have MoveQuest in order to lease these miners. And so all of these things are super complex. And right now we have to make sure that everything is so super fine tuned, because when we do this last big update, this is probably the final major update that any of us will ever encounter with this project. We basically rewrote the entire thing. What took us 3.5 years to create with GetFit Mining, we've basically completely reorganized all of these smart contracts to better operate with each other, to better communicate, to sync better. And it's very, like I said, it's extremely complex. I've had a lot of people say, you know, you guys really need to hurry up and get this done so he's a copy of. Here's what I say, good luck, because you know what? To copy this project, you got to be so super smart in the crypto space, and you've got to have the right developers who can actually create the type of smart contracts that we have. And to make all this work together, it would still take them 3.5 years. Even if they did copy our code, we pretty much safe proofed us so that can't actually be done. So we're all safe there, but you want to be prepared, because you may think that this is a slow moving train. It's just a train that's got its engines revving. That's all. And when this baby takes off, you won't even know what happened. You're just going to wake up one day and you'll be like, holy shit, what happened? Oh, I should never use the word holy and shit together, should I? That's not a good thing. But anyway, that's what it's going to do. This thing is going to just take off one day, and you're all going to be sitting there going, what the heck? And you know, you got to love our sellers. Seriously, you guys, think about it. Wouldn't you rather have them sell when it was $9, $10, $20, even at the $100 mark? Because when this puppy goes up into hundreds of thousands of dollars, then, and you had them all selling, then that cuts into your profit. So all of you who are holding, you shouldn't get discouraged because people are selling. I am one of the people, when I have a very solid project, I love to see the sellers, because I know they're going to kick their own butt. And all they did was line my wallet, right, with gold and tokens that I hold, because they sold them all, which has just given me more value in the future. And I've got several different tokens and coins that I've held over the years where that exact same thing happened. That will happen here too. So let them sell and don't get discouraged. That's more wealth for you. That's every time you see somebody foolishly selling their MoveQuest right now is more wealth for you in the future. That is just putting more, it's just putting more gold in your pocket, basically. And so everything is going exactly the way it's supposed to go. Maybe that's timelines, right? We expect things to be done a little bit faster, but because of the complexity of this project, we can't rush it. You know, and we get people in the community that say, oh, you know, it's taking so long. You want it to be perfect. You want it to be perfect because you will never be involved in something so fantastic as what MoveQuest is. Yes, I'm arrogant when it comes to this project. We got 3.5 years in it. This is the baddest ass project you will ever find in the crypto space, and it's here to stay. So yeah, I'm arrogant about it. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. And it ain't going anywhere but up. So I appreciate every single person in our community, even the ones that complain now and then, because you know what? The complainers, they kind of make us move a little more, or maybe they get us a little more on top of our game. We never want people to be unhappy. At the same time, we also know that what this project is going to do. I wouldn't put my face out here. I wouldn't have spent the time on this project. I wouldn't have spent the amount of money and effort and like Brandon and Marnita and Ken and Chad and Corey and Kwame and Hayden and, Michael Foss, all these people. And I know I've left some out. All of these people, Brian Rose, I should list everybody and not, I either have to have a full list or I shouldn't name people at all, but you all know who you are. Those of you that spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, put your life on hold for this project. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at. Appreciate everybody here. It takes an army to build this project, and we've had some of the most amazing people here. So I appreciate everybody who's been here, but I'm telling you guys, we're just at that last little bit. We got the leasing. It could go up any day. What took us 3.5 years to create, like I said, we've remanaged, reorganized, done everything so that it's really tight, really, fail proof. We can't have any issues down the road when there are millions of users, and it's going to be amazing. So we're almost there. A few more days, maybe even a few more weeks. We're always hoping that it's just going to be a day or two more, but I can't rush the dev team. They got to have the time to make it right. They run into a bug. Like I said, we do some very stress testing on this project. We have to make sure everything, if there's 1,000 users, 100,000 users, 1 million users, 2 million users, where is a bug going to pop up and put a kink in the chain? And so we have to continuously test and retest and retest. And when we find something, we got to fix it. And until everything is fixed and there's nothing, no glitch, no issue, we can't launch it. It's got to be perfect. And this is really probably the worst of the worst. This is the timeline. After that, we just have challenges, little simple things, adding different types of boosts, gamification, events, and, like maybe put customer support where you can chat right on the website or those kind of things, like enhancements after that. Nothing major. The major part is done. Now we're just testing it. So you guys, you're in for the ride of your life. It's coming. It's really coming. It's not far.
All right. Thank
That's
you.
all I
Miss
got.
Artin.
That's a lot. That's all I got.
Well, you'll be back, everybody. She'll be back tomorrow with more updates tomorrow night. And I'm here. She's going to have some spreadsheets to show you guys calculators that you'll be able to use tomorrow night. That's going to be on movequest.live. And even though we're still waiting for the developers on the new MoveQuest app, we have everything that we need right now to do your business, to do the project, to share. There's nothing wrong with what we have right now. The new system is only just going to make it a little bit easier. So you don't have to wait to make things happen. You can start right now. $20 million didn't wait on the new MoveQuest app to happen. So if you're in that waiting mode, now is not the time to wait. In fact, now's the time to take action. Now's the time. Do you want to share with as many people as possible where the value of the token is at the price it's at right now, not wait till it's already high. We've already been there. We've already seen that happen. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on movequest.live. And then the next presentation I'll be doing on Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific right here. So invite. We do it at this time for a reason, because we can get the most amount of people around the globe on all time zones can fit in at this time. So share. We're also streaming live on Facebook. We're in the Facebook group and all the other Facebook groups and pages. So you feel free to go there and share it so that we now have more going on, and we need more people. Miss Casa, I got to give it up to her for stepping up to the plate and saying, hey, I want to do it. I'm next. And I'm like, fellas, you Marnita's up here doing it. Where's everybody else? The more people we have talking about this, the more we all win. So congratulations and thank you to Miss Casa for taking her time out and making this happen. And she will be back next Wednesday to the presentation as well. So with that, thank you, Lynette, for hopping on. Everybody else, we wish you a productive week. Those of you in the LA area like myself, pay attention to the warning zones, pay attention to the apps, the updates, and we thank all of you guys that have been sending out prayers to the victims of the California fires. And the Santa Ana winds is still going on right now. We are not out of the woods yet. But thank you for all of your support. So with that, take care, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.